Hello everyone and welcome to the latest edition of Thezalbee brings you the gaming news this week for the week of April 23rd, 2016. Now let's get it kicked off with the Xbox 360's discontinuation of producing Xbox 360 units. Now, the Xbox 360 ends its production cycle after being launched in November of 2005 and has sold over 84 million units over its lifespan. Now, of course, going into what they'll be doing with the current roster of video games that have been on the Xbox 360, they will still be doing the games with gold and the deals with gold segments on the Xbox 360, as well as continuing their backwards compatibility of the Xbox 360 games onto the Xbox One. Now, a few big high level milestones that Phil Spencer actually said were that there were 78 billion hours played on gameplay for the Xbox 360 during its lifetime, as well as a 486 billion gamer score over across all of the gamer profiles and gamer tags. I'm hoping that's an accurate statement, Phil Spencer. I'm going to hold you to that one. And a number I have never, ever seen before: 27 billion achievement points have been unlocked with the Xbox 360's lifetime. Now, I don't know whether or not 15 to 16 years on the market is its own achievement, so let's go with 27 billion and one Xbox achievement points unlocked. Xbox, thank you very much. I'll be here all week. It's okay. Now we go from the Xbox 360 and ending production line to another end of production line for hackers. That's right, hackers. You're going to have to get through a two-step verification system now when trying to hack into PlayStation Network or anything having to do with PlayStation. Now, if you all don't know what a two-step verification process is, think of something like Steam, for example, where you actually log in with your username and password, but due to the authenticity, you get an email and or a text message with a random string of numbers that you use to log in. This way that hackers do not hack into your account. Now, this does come 5 years day and date after the whole PlayStation Network debacle of being hacked for 23 days of no service coming to anyone for the PlayStation Network. Now we go from hacking debacles and security and all other stuff to a new version of the PlayStation 4. Now, what will it be called? The PlayStation 4.5? Or perhaps the PlayStation 4K? No, it's going to be called the PlayStation Neo. That's right, I'm putting on my imaginary sunglasses because I don't have any sunglasses with me right here. But maybe I can kind of pretend I'm doing bullet time. Now, the PlayStation Neo will be clocked in at a higher clock speed than the PlayStation 4 base, as well as a better GPU, but will have the same hard drive in the actual PlayStation itself. In October, though, of this year, all PlayStation 4 games will be required to be patched in with a Neo mode and a base mode. Now, this Neo mode allows for games to be utilizing the PlayStation 4 Neo, and the base version of the PlayStation 4 will have to be compatible with these games. Now, what this means for gamers like me and you is that there will be no PlayStation Neo games only. This is not like the 3DS or the new 3DS, which has dedicated games to the new 3DS hardware. Now, if you want to play your PlayStation Neo games exclusive to your PlayStation Neo, nope, sorry sir, you're not allowed to, because every game that is upgraded for the PlayStation Neo must run on the base PlayStation 4. This gets them away from ever cracking the marketplace in two and leaving people out. Now, I don't know much about any type of 4K or 1080p, 1080i, 720p, whatever all that stuff is. All I know is that the PlayStation 4 Neo will be outputting and upscaling to 4K resolution for all you people who have already invested in your 4K fancy smancy TVs. Unlike my TV right behind the camera, which is still 1080i or 1080p. 1080 something, I don't care. P's, N's, and Q's. Now, if you really want to know one cool factor that was explained in Giant Bomb's article, who broke the story of this, is that the PlayStation Neo will be able to scale from a 4-player co-op to an 8-player co-op. So who knows, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will be an 8-player co-op game. Who knows? Another thing to note is that the PlayStation 4 Neo will not be a VR exclusive game console either. That's right, the actual VR experience on the PlayStation 4, or Project Morpheus as people used to call it before all this PlayStation 4 VR nonsense, will be able to use the VR system without the dongle that attaches to it, or the, I believe they call it a jump box, or some kind of box that actually offloads some of the system processes to run VR very smoothly on the PlayStation 4. Now that's all I have for this week in gaming news. Your mainly big release for the week was Star Fox Zero on the Wii U. And if you want to know what that game was liked critically, it wasn't received very well with a lot of different companies. But go read your own reviews, go make your own opinions. Star Fox Zero is finally out in stores for the Nintendo Wii U. That's all I have for you this week. That's it. No more. Finite. Finished. However else you say finished in any other languages that you can think of. I will see you guys next Saturday with more gaming news. PAX is currently happening right now. Go watch a stream. It's happening all weekend over there in Boston. So we'll see you guys next week with hopefully gaming news that happened from PAX. Then guys, remember to hit like and subscribe down below and leave a comment. If you like the new setting, if you don't like the new setting, however you feel you want your opinion voiced. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week.